Okay, we are live and we are going to hopefully be able to do this. I am checking just to make sure because, okay, it tells me I am live. So I've got a friend, Missy, who is texting me here. Let me see. Let me see if she can tell me if I'm on. So this is what we're going to talk about today is citrus oils, okay? Citrus oils are extremely high in a terpene called D-limonene, okay? D-limonene is probably one of the most common terpenes known. When you start studying chemistry and all of the makeups of an oil, you'll see D-limonene in a lot of the oils. The citrus oils are extremely high in D-limonene. D-limonene is helpful for digestion, it's helpful for metabolism, it's helpful for detoxing our bodies, and it's helpful for mood shifts, okay? So if you're like me and you're a female, then moods go up and down. If you're a male, you deal with this too. Y'all just don't talk about it like we talk about it, right? I think women are way more comfortable with talking about our mood shifts than men. Would you guys agree with that? So we're going to talk about these oils because I love them. There are 8 different oils that we're going to discuss today. And one of the reasons is because most of you know, but some of you don't, I was battling like the worst chest and head cold for weeks. Like I would get better and then I would just go back down, and y'all can still hear like I'm still a little nasally and I still have some stuff in my chest, but I learned so much during that time that, because I was just studying all kinds of stuff, trying to make sure that I was giving my body the absolute best help that I could give it. And so I could not believe the information that I was coming across about these 8 oils. And y'all, these 8 oils are so inexpensive. Everyone should have these 8 in your chest, okay? So your oil chest. You can put them in your chest, but oil chest is more what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to talk about the first one, lime oil. So I seriously love lime. I am not a fan of it in my water. I know a lot of people love it in their water, but I personally love the smell of it. Lime oil is great for focus. So if you saw my graphic today in the group, you see where it talks about lemon oil being so good for test grades. Citrus oils, period, are like super good for memory and focus, but lime is very settling. So a lot of times with our focus issues, or maybe our children's focus issues, is they're just like, they've got too much going on. A lot of stuff that they do does not help this. A lot of stuff that they eat doesn't help this. But their brain is just misfiring almost constantly. And we tend to have this as adults because we are overwhelmed. So what lime does is lime just kind of brings all of that into focus and just calms it down so that we can actually think about what we're doing. Y'all, this bottle is $11. $11 for 300 drops of oil. You can afford it. I promise you. All right, the next oil, lemon. Now, most of us joined Young Living with a premium starter kit. So therefore, most of us have tried lemon, right? Lemon is extremely good for uplifting the mood. So let's say that your husband's had a rough day. You get home before he gets home, and you need a little bit of help getting the atmosphere set in your home. Can I tell you that this does wonders? Seriously, it does wonders. It reminds me, every time I smell it, it reminds me of when we were growing up. We grew up in Colorado, and so citrus was kind of a, maybe this is why I love the citrus oils. Citrus was like a, it was very much a rarity that we would get citrus. And when we would, it was like just a celebration. And I remember a few times in my life where my mom actually made homemade lemonade. It didn't happen very often because it wasn't like here in Louisiana where everyone has a lemon tree. So, but I remember the smell of when she would cut that lemon open, and it was just like, you know, it's like a smell of summer. And that's what I smell when I smell lemon. And it just brings me back to those days of childhood where things were easier, things were not as complicated, right? Lemon is extremely good also for cleansing your hepatic system, which is your gallbladder, your liver, and your pancreas. So if you have issues with those, may want to look at lemon in your water or even rubbed over those areas. All right, next oil is orange. Orange is, I know, Von der Flu's favorite oil. Orange is the least expensive 15 ml bottle oil that Young Living has. It is $10.25 for 300 drops of oil. Cheap, right? Orange is a very happy oil. It's a very happy smelling oil. Orange is super good for helping your digestive system and your skin. Someone asked the other day about, I don't remember who it was, but they had posted about oils to help with skin spots. Orange is a fantastic one to start with. Now, if you're going to be outside, you don't want to use your orange oil and then go outside, because all of your citrus oils are photosensitive, and so you'll burn, and you don't want to do that. So don't use it on your skin and then go outside. Maybe put it on at night, and then you can actually go outside after that. So orange is great. If you love orange, let me know, Ellen. I love, orange and grapefruit in your water. I have Citrus Fresh, so technically I have that too. All right, next oil, tangerine. Tangerine. Tangerine is very calming. It is very good for sleep. In fact, Jay, my 20-year-old, has been putting this in his diffuser at night to help him sleep. I don't think he has trouble sleeping because he doesn't get much sleep as it is, but he loves the sleep effect of tangerine. If you'll look, tangerine is in peace and calming, so that should tell you right there. So is orange. Should tell you how calming it actually is. We used to host small group in our home, and we had a lot of little kids that would come, and we loved that. We loved the little kids being with us, but sometimes it was a little crazy. So I started diffusing lime and tangerine and cedarwood when small group was going on, and let me tell you, it did wonders. But I had to move Tony away from the diffuser because he would start to go to sleep as he was teaching, and that's not good. So tangerine, super good for that. The other thing that is great for is constipation. So if you've ever dealt with constipation or you deal with it, y'all, seriously, start putting this in your water. Make sure that you are using glass or like a Yeti cup, okay? Because if you're using plastic, the petrochemicals will break down because of the amazing power of these citrus oils, okay? So the next oil, tangerine. I have to remind you, if you share Young Living with a friend this month, they sign up for a premium starter kit, any of the premium starter kits. It can be the oil kit, it can be the Ningxia Red kit, it can be the Thieves kit, any of the premium starter kits. They actually get a free 15 ml bottle of tangerine. That's pretty dang good if you ask me. So they're already getting the deal of the century by getting the premium starter kit, but then they get a free 15 ml of tangerine. So might want to tell them. So the next oil is grapefruit. I talked about orange being Vonda's favorite. Grapefruit is, I know for sure, one of Ken's, her husband's, favorite. Now, this little boy became my friend during all of the crud because of what I learned about it, okay? So when you're dealing with an issue that's being passed from family member to family member to family member, okay? That's called a word that we can't say compliantly. But we're just going to call it a sharing of the sicknesses, okay? So the number one oil recommended to stop that sharing is Melissa oil. Now, Melissa oil is number 2 expensive oil from Young Living. Now, I'm going to tell you, Tony and I went to the Melissa farm back last August. Phenomenal, seriously phenomenal. And they gave us each a bottle of Melissa oil, which is $153 a piece. So that was pretty incredible. But it's expensive, right? So most people, you know, that's almost the cost of a kit. So most people aren't going to delve in right away to Melissa oil unless they're trying to deal with a specific thing. However, guess what number 2 stop sharing that sickness oil is? Grapefruit. Grapefruit, $16. $16. That's the number 2 recommendation to stop that sharing issue in your family. Y'all follow me? So I say, all right, you may cannot afford Melissa oil. Got it. But everyone can afford a bottle of grapefruit oil. So when you're dealing with the crud, any crud, and you don't want your family members to get it, or maybe your family members are getting it and you don't want to get it, you know what oil should be your best friend? This one right here, grapefruit. Grapefruit is also, to me, a happy oil. I love it. I love grapefruit, period. But the grapefruit oil, I love. It is fantastic for weight loss. So all of the citrus oils are great for weight loss. Grapefruit is one that is specifically known to cleanse and detox fat. So you may want to look at that one. Now, one of the oils that I love, and the reason I love it is because it includes all those citrus oils that we just talked about, plus another citrus oil that we cannot purchase as a single, and that's mandarin and spearmint. Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh. $15.25. You're going to get all of those oils blended into one along with spearmint. So we just talked about grapefruit being good for weight loss. All your citrus oils are great for weight loss. And then you're going to throw in spearmint, which is great for metabolism. So this oil, if you're trying to lose a few pounds, you may want to start adding this to your water. The other thing that this is fantastic for is just to put in your diffuser. I was diffusing it all day yesterday. I was cleaning, and I love the smell of Citrus Fresh. It literally just smells fresh. And so I had it in, we have a diffuser in every room of our house because everyone needs a diffuser in every room of your house. And by the way, last week, just a little side note, I had Jay put grapefruit in every diffuser in the house as soon as I learned that little tip about grapefruit. And he says, we have entirely too many diffusers in this house. That's impossible. Only a man could actually say that. Can I get an amen? Like, seriously? No, you cannot have too many diffusers in your house. So, Citrus Fresh, I love it diffused. I love it because it helps so much with moods, too. A lot with moods. Also, if you have children maybe with sensory needs, Citrus Fresh is a great one to actually help you with that. All right, The next oil that we don't actually think about being a citrus oil that I want to talk about is bergamot. Okay, bergamot is actually how you say it, because I have a French lady, Natalie Miller, who's in here, and she actually, I heard it pronounced bergamot by someone who I thought, well, you know, they know more than I do, so I started saying it, and then she said, no, it's bergamot. So I was like, okay, this is actually a citrus from France, and I love it. Seriously. I have a lot of friends who love bergamot. It is a citrus oil, and a lot of people, including myself, I did not know that. Most of us are familiar with this being added to Earl Grey tea, to black tea, and it makes Earl Grey tea. And so that I do smell that when I smell it. But bergamot is a very calming oil. It's also good for moments of deep sadness or grief. So if you're dealing with deep sadness or grief, or maybe you have a friend who is, then bergamot is definitely one that can help them, and you should actually give it to them. So, and I have this in the Vitality size because I have a bigger one on its way. But all of these citrus oils, actually, you can get them in the Vitality size or the Vitality size or the large 15 mil. So the next one is Jade Lemon. Jade Lemon you can get for free this month. You can also get orange for free. I didn't talk about that one. Orange you get for free with 100 PV on Essential Rewards. So that's pretty awesome. Jade Lemon, you get this and citronella for 190 PV on Essential Rewards. Okay, Jade Lemon is relatively new. In fact, it just got added to the app like a few months ago. So it's, of course, it took them a while to update the app, but I would say maybe a year to year and a half that we've been able to really get Jade Lemon. And it is awesome. Seriously amazing for cleaning. So it's great for, you know, obviously cleaning inside and outside of us too. But this oil is fantastic to add to maybe your bottle of Thieves Cleaner that you use to spray your kitchen down. Add it to your homemade furniture polish. Why? That D-limonene, okay? Y'all, seriously look up D-limonene. Anything that we use to clean with, we are spraying it and we're inhaling it. And you don't realize how much you're doing that until you clean your bathroom. I used to get so sick when I would clean my bathroom because I was inhaling all of those chemicals. I would seriously get sick. I would like lay on the couch with horrible headaches for hours. Hey, Melinda. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning with Thieves Cleaner, but you want an extra little oomph in it. Add some Jade Lemon in there. This oil, again, super cheap. Bergamot, by the way, I don't remember what the cost of this is as a Vitality oil. So if someone knows, you can pop that in there. For a 15 mil of bergamot, I think it's like $26. So that would be the most expensive citrus, not known as citrus oil out there. Jade Lemon, $10 for this bottle. So fantastic for cleaning. So I wanted to talk to you about all the citrus oils because I hear a lot of people who say things like, I can't afford the oils, or I don't know what oils to get. Can I just tell you that these 8 oils would be a fantastic place to start. You can get them in the Vitality line, as like I said. I believe you could, everything but bergamot, all of the other citrus oils I had included. One time I had done the math, and you could get all of them for like 53 PV, which is, it was like 7 oils for $53. And so you're on Essential Rewards, put those on there, and you can have all of your citrus oils minus bergamot. Add bergamot though, because you need bergamot. So I want to make sure that people understand the power of these citrus oils, and not just think, you know, well, you know, it's because an oil is expensive that it's something that you should buy. inexpensive oils of the citrus is like amazing. Thank you, Ellen. I was trying to remember what the 10 or the 5 mil is. So I bet you it's like $13 then. And I want to share with you real quick a blend that I made. I actually called it Praise Filled Thoughts. And I'm just going to tell you what to put in it. You could actually put this exact same amount. It's in an empty 5 ml bottle that I just washed out and did this. And I actually did several of these for friends. And then I have one in my purse as well because it smells like candy. I love it. Okay, so in a 5 ml bottle, you're going to put 4 drops bergamot. You're going to put 4 drops orange. You put 4 drops grapefruit, and you have 2 drops of frankincense in there. And then you just fill it up with fractionated coconut oil and stick your little roller top on it like that, and you can roll it on. Seriously, oh my gosh, I love it. I love to put this on right before church. I love, love, love it. Like I said, you could actually put that exact same amount in your diffuser of bergamot, orange, grapefruit, and frankincense. You could put that on at night and it would be super calming, and maybe you'd have some praise-filled dreams. So that is Wisdom Wednesday. I do want you to do some homework, okay? I want you to Google D-limonene, okay? Google D-limonene and what all it's good for, because there's some things that I can't tell you, but Mr. Google can, okay? So you guys have an awesome day. This is Wisdom Wednesday, and hopefully you're a little bit wiser for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.